What is up, everybody? nicklegostava here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a tier list of all the live-action Batman movies. Yesterday, at the time of recording this, I seen the newest Batman movie, The Batman. So here we go, live-action Batman movie rankings. I kind of wish some of the animated ones were in here, but the other lists had like all of them, and there's a lot of animated ones that I have not seen. So here we go. We'll start off in order here. The 60s Batman movie, and might as well rank it with the 60s Batman show because it was pretty much on par with that. I'm debating a mid A tier or a really high B tier. So we'll put that in A for now. And do they have Batman Returns before Batman? Yeah, this is the original Batman right here. So this I've seen countless times. I think I'm gonna throw that in S for now. And also Batman Returns in S for now. The world of those, just how Gotham looks, it's still on point to this day. It looks awesome. And I've watched those countless times on VHS as a kid. Just so many times I watched them. Then, you know, I wish these were in chronological order. Let's put these in chronological order. That would just be better because we got a bunch of stuff that's like out of order here. And it's kind of pissing me off. So we're going to just reorganize these real quick. Yep, that's right. Batman and Robin, or was Batman Forever before that? I would imagine Batman and Robin and then Batman Forever, I'm pretty sure. And I've seen both of these countless times too, because all of these were on VHS that I watched at my grandparents so many times. And I also got the Blu-ray set of them. I haven't watched the Blu-ray set yet. And I got the 4K of those, so... Alright, so let's see. Batman and Robin. I mean, I'm going to put these in high B tier for now, both of them. Maybe that on A. We'll see. We'll come back to that. Batman Begins. Batman Begins, you know, this was really a nice, fresh take on Batman at the time. I mean, people will probably say that about The Batman, but I mean, that's basically kind of the same type of feel that the Nolan trilogy had. I do wish we got to see more than a trilogy. I wish the Joker didn't die, the real-life actor, because I bet the Joker would have been in Dark Knight Rises, and that would have made that a way better movie. So I'm going to put this in a high A tier. I'll put that above the 60s Batman. And then The Dark Knight, of course, this is like literally one of the best Batman movies ever made. So I'm going to put that at the top of S tier for now. And The Dark Knight Rises, I remember seeing this in the theater, and I remember I had my Batman armor that I actually made. I still have that. It still surprisingly somehow fits me, but yeah, I have that. Still, I'm going to just put this in the A tier. Below the 60s or before the 60s? I think I'm still going to put it a little above the 60s, because the 60s is not bad, but it's definitely a more comic-y, cartoony. It's literally like a live-action, like, cartoon comic. I mean, it's great for that. And Batman versus Superman. I even watched the extended cut of this, and just, I don't like it. Don't like it. Nope. That's going in. That's going in C, maybe even D tier. We're going to debate that here in a minute. And the Justice League. Now, I've only watched the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, so I'm going to put this one in A tier. You know, almost that S tier. If there's a sequel to that, I could see that being an S tier, but I heard we're not going to get a sequel, so it's like, it's almost like, what's the point of setting all that up? Like, it would be amazing to get a sequel to that still. I don't care if there's, like, multiple Batmans at the same time. It's just like Batman's such a popular character, you could have multiple Batmans going at the same time. Like, they could continue the DC EU, even though most of it's not that good. They could still continue that, and they could still do the individual stories of the other stuff, you know? I mean, it's popular enough of a character to do that, so whatever. And the newest Batman movie. So this is a nice long movie, but for me, you know, I knew it was going to be inescapable that there were going to be a few wokester lines sprinkled in with the movie, and there is, sadly. And the guy who played Gordon's pretty good, but I mean, at the end of the day, tokenization is tokenization. It's a double whammy tokenization, because then that also tokenizes Batwoman. So, or not Batwoman, Batgirl. So yeah, but all in all, I did enjoy the movie. But Batman is, like, indestructible in this movie. He might as well have superpowers in this movie. There's a point, I'm not gonna, like, ultra spoil the movie here in case you haven't seen it yet, because it did just come out at the time of recording this. But there's a point in the movie where he's gliding, alright? And he like, his parachute or something, it doesn't mess up, but it gets, like, caught on something. And then he gets slammed all around. I'm like, oh boy, he's gonna get messed up a little bit, and it's gonna put a hinder on something, but no, he just kind of gets up and, like, he's like, and then walks off and cuts to another scene, and he's, like, perfectly fine. Like, he's just a little too indestructible in this movie. And, spoiler alert, I have to mention this. They already are setting up the Joker at the end of this movie. And honestly, I mean, maybe I could see it if he's in more than just 2, and he's also in 3, and they're setting up, like, multiple villain story arcs to maybe do some payoffs from the comics or something, to have multiple at the same time. But setting up the Joker already is a little too early. But it's a good movie. I will say I did thoroughly enjoy it. I'm gonna put that in A tier. It was better than Rises. I'd say it's better than Rises, but not better than Dark Knight, and for me, the Batman and Batman Returns movies, and Batman Begins. So there you go. That is my list of the live action. Now, they're not here, but I will tell you where I would put the Batman the Animated Series movies if they were on this list real quick. So I'd put, like, Return of the Batwoman. I'd probably put that in low C tier or high D tier. It wasn't that great. And then, oh, no. I would put that Harley Quin movie that they came out with a high F or a low D. That was not good. The voice actor changing was also very weird. Like, it's supposed to be the same continuity, but they had to pick a different voice actor that sounds nothing like the Harley Quinn from the series. So all in all, that was not very good. Pretty disappointing. And then Mask of the Phantasm, that would probably be a low A tier, I'd say. And then the Heart of Ice, I believe that's what it's called, that would probably be S tier. Return of the Joker, that would probably be S tier. So there you go. That's my thoughts on that. Oh, I guess I gotta edit this anyway to put music in, but I cannot forget the Lego Batman movie. I know it's kind of like a parody of Batman. I'd probably put that in high A tier. Probably, maybe even above Rises. I did like the Lego Batman movie, so maybe above Rises or below Rises, but it'd be somewhere in there. The Lego Batman movie, can't forget that one. Too many people have already played Batman in my lifetime. I mean, they did. I hope that Robert Pattinson Batman, I hope they make more than a trilogy. I know they always, we only really have a trilogy, but do more than a trilogy. We need long-term things so we can see more villains in the same universe, and like quit like rebooting the stuff over and over and over again. It's really annoying and really tiring and pretty lazy. So there you go. That's my thoughts on this. Hopefully this recorded, or I'm going to be kind of mad here. So have a great one. If you're new, watch other videos. Decide if you want to subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Please be sure to drop a like, drop comments. I read them all. Have a great one. Maybe more tier lists coming soon. I have some other ideas. So peace. Bye-bye.